Life is unpredictable, and one of the harshest experiences we face is public humiliation. Whether it's in the workplace, among friends, or even within family, being shamed in front of others can shake our confidence and make us question our worth. But what if I told you that humiliation is not about the insult itself, but about how we respond to it? The ancient Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, taught us that external events, no matter how painful, do not define us. What defines us is our reaction. If someone humiliates you, it reveals more about them than it does about you. Their actions stem from insecurity, power struggles, or a desperate need for control. Today we will explore the 7 reasons people attempt to humiliate you, and more importantly, how Stoic wisdom can help you remain unshaken. Instead of letting shame consume you, you will learn how to turn public humiliation into an opportunity for growth, self-mastery, and unbreakable confidence. Because in the end, no one can humiliate you unless you allow them to. Let's begin. 1. Insecurity. They project their own fears onto you. When someone humiliates you in public, it often has little to do with you and everything to do with them. Insecurity is a powerful force that drives people to tear others down rather than confront their own self-doubt. A person who lacks confidence or feels inferior may attempt to shift attention away from their weaknesses by making you the target. They believe that by humiliating you, they can elevate themselves in the eyes of others, masking their own vulnerabilities. The Stoics remind us that the way people treat us is a reflection of their own inner struggles. Epictetus said, "When someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval." Insecure individuals, however, constantly seek validation. If they sense that you are respected, accomplished, or confident, they might feel threatened. Rather than working on their own insecurities, they choose the easier path, bringing you down. Public humiliation gives them a false sense of superiority, but their need to humiliate stems from fear, fear of being exposed, fear of irrelevance, fear of being outshined. A person who is secure in themselves has no need to humiliate others. True confidence is silent, while insecurity screams for attention. 2. Power and control. They seek dominance by undermining you. Humiliation is often a tool used by those who crave power and control over others. When someone publicly shames you, their goal isn't just to insult you. It's to establish dominance. They want to send a message: I have control over how others perceive you. By making you look weak, foolish, or inferior, they attempt to position themselves as superior. This tactic is common in workplaces, social circles, and even family dynamics. A boss may humiliate an employee to assert authority. A so-called friend may embarrass you to boost their own social status. A family member may shame you to reinforce their influence. It's all about control, controlling how you feel, how others view you, and ultimately controlling the social hierarchy. The Stoics teach us that external power is an illusion. True power comes from mastering yourself, not from controlling others. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When faced with humiliation, the Stoic response is to remain unmoved. The more unaffected you are, the less control they have. Their words and actions only have power if you give them meaning. 3. Jealousy. They resent your strengths and want to diminish them. Jealousy is a silent poison that drives people to tear down those they secretly admire. When someone humiliates you in public, it may not be because of your weaknesses, but because of your strengths. They see something in you that they lack: confidence, talent, success, or respect from others. Instead of improving themselves, they attempt to diminish you. The Stoics understood jealousy as a reflection of one's own dissatisfaction. Seneca said, "A jealous person is tormented, not by what you have, but by what they lack." Their humiliation tactics stem from resentment. They want to shift attention away from your strengths by exposing your flaws, real or imagined, so they feel superior. You might notice this behavior from colleagues who downplay your achievements, friends who mock your ambitions, or even family members who discourage your success. Their actions are driven by a fear of being left behind. They believe that if they can make you feel small, they won't feel as inadequate. Stoicism teaches us not to internalize the bitterness of others. Their jealousy is their burden, not yours. The best response is indifference. Keep growing, keep succeeding, and let their resentment consume them, not you. 3. Jealousy. They resent your strengths and want to diminish them. Jealousy is a silent poison that drives people to tear down those they secretly admire. When someone humiliates you in public, it may not be because of your weaknesses, but because of your strengths. They see something in you that they lack: confidence, talent, success, or respect from others. Instead of improving themselves, they attempt to diminish you. The Stoics understood jealousy as a reflection of one's own dissatisfaction. Seneca said, "A jealous person is tormented not by what you have, but by what they lack." Their humiliation tactics stem from resentment. They want to shift attention away from your strengths by exposing your flaws, real or imagined, so they feel superior. You might notice this behavior from colleagues who downplay your achievements, friends who mock your ambitions, or even family members who discourage your success. Their actions are driven by a fear of being left behind. They believe that if they can make you feel small, they won't feel as inadequate. Stoicism teaches us not to internalize the bitterness of others. Their jealousy is their burden, not yours. The best response is indifference. Keep growing, keep succeeding, and let their resentment consume them, not you. 4. Social approval. They humiliate you to gain validation from others. Some people humiliate others not because they have a personal issue with them, but because they crave attention and approval from those around them. In social settings, making someone else the target of ridicule can be a way to entertain, bond with others, or elevate one's status. They believe that by putting you down, they can make themselves look witty, powerful, or superior in the eyes of an audience. This behavior is especially common in group dynamics, where social hierarchy matters. A colleague might mock you in front of others to seem more competent. A so-called friend may embarrass you to gain laughs. Even family members can engage in this behavior to win favor with the rest of the group. In all these cases, the humiliation isn't about you, it's about their need for validation. The Stoics remind us that seeking external approval is a sign of weakness. Epictetus said, "If you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in extraneous matters." A strong person doesn't seek validation through cruelty. When someone humiliates you for attention, recognize their insecurity and refuse to be a pawn in their game. Your dignity isn't dependent on their shallow need for applause. 5. Lack of emotional intelligence. They don't understand the impact of their words. Not everyone who humiliates you does so out of malice. Some people lack emotional intelligence and are unaware of how their words and actions affect others. They may think they are being funny, offering constructive criticism, or simply speaking their mind without realizing they are causing harm. Emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage emotions in oneself and others, is a skill many people never develop. They fail to recognize the weight of their words, dismissing the humiliation they cause as harmless jokes or tough love. Instead of considering how their comments affect you, they focus only on their intent, often saying things like, "I didn't mean it that way," or "You're too sensitive." Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control how others behave, but we can control how we react. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You always have the option of having no opinion." When dealing with people who lack emotional intelligence, it's best to detach from their ignorance. Their words only have power if you give them meaning. Instead of feeling hurt, recognize their lack of awareness and rise above it. 6. Testing your reaction. They want to see if you will break or stay composed. Some people humiliate others as a way of testing their emotional resilience. They push boundaries, mock or embarrass you just to see how you will respond. This is a common tactic used by bullies, manipulative individuals, or even those who view life as a power game. Their goal is to provoke a reaction, whether it's anger, sadness, or insecurity, so they can feel in control. The Stoics teach us that our power lies in not reacting impulsively. Epictetus said, "If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. The moment you get angry, flustered, or defensive, you give them exactly what they want, proof that they can affect you. On the other hand, if you remain calm and unshaken, they lose their power over you." This type of humiliation is common in competitive environments, workplaces, and even social circles. People will test you to see if you are emotionally weak or strong. A Stoic response is to stay composed, unemotional, and unaffected. When they realize they can't break you, their attempts at humiliation become meaningless. 7. Your perceived weakness. They exploit what they think bothers you most. People who humiliate others often look for vulnerabilities, real or imagined, and use them as weapons. They observe what makes you uncomfortable, insecure, or self-conscious, then target those areas to break your confidence. Whether it's your appearance, background, abilities, or personal struggles, they exploit what they believe will hurt you the most. This tactic is especially effective when they sense doubt within you. The Stoics teach us that our greatest defense against such attacks is self-awareness and inner strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. If you are secure in yourself, no insult can shake you. The more you accept your perceived weaknesses, the less power they hold over you. A person can only humiliate you if you internalize their words. If you refuse to see their attacks as personal, their attempts become futile. A Stoic mindset allows you to stand firm, knowing that their words are merely noise. True strength comes from within, not from the opinions of others."